Alright, what's up mga brosis? Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat and welcome po sa The Daily Bro Podcast. Yeah, Daily Bro, what's up? And if you can help me out, share natin tong ating daily podcast, and we're gonna continue talking about virtual assistant agencies, right? Virtual assistant agencies, yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue. But before I continue, I'd like to share my screen with you guys. Kasi we had a kanina I posted something on Facebook, right? And while you're sharing na paki-share niyo tong screen, paki-share niyo tong ano natin, itong podcast natin, right? I posted something on Facebook and I'm going to share it here with you guys. That way I can just kind of hear your thoughts on this. Maybe you want to share this as well. Share this on your screen, on your profiles and things like that. Rather. So I posted. Uh, yeah, here we go. You guys see my screen? Let me know if you see my screen, guys. Yeah, I think you see my screen now. So this is my Facebook right here. This is our Profit Partners International Facebook, and we've been here a year and we've done. You know, I think I'm quite proud of us because we've taught uh, how we taught virtual assistants, we've taught freelancers, we've taught any kind. We've accepted any kind of here we go. We accepted any kind of person, any background, kahit anong background. We've accepted everyone, and without asking anything in return. Yeah, we taught how to become a VA. We taught we taught here how to become a freelancer, how to get clients, and things like that. And kanina nagpost ako. Sabi ko, the truth, no one wants to say out loud. Sabi ko, 99% of BPO workers in the Philippines working in toxic accounts make roughly $100 an hour, which is true, right? You correct me if I'm wrong, mga brosis. It's just factual, and that's $1.79 USD, right? So apparently, someone got mad at me for posting this, and she commented, and I replied, and she replied, and then I kind of wanted to end it, and I don't really like arguing a lot on social media. I just felt like I had to answer that, and that's that, right? So I turned off the comments only for non-followers, right? Only for non-followers. Those who follow the page, obviously uh can still comment on that. But obviously she's not a follower, and she wasn't able to follow. Okay. And you guys can share this because this is important to me. It's been almost a year I've been here in front of everyone, and we've been helping thousands upon thousands of people. You know, we've been helping them trying to change their lives from paycheck to paycheck, and we and without, again, it's free without asking for anything in return, right? We Every week we're in front of you guys for almost 2 to 3 hours on a Sunday when everyone is relaxing and sleeping, right? And I do the daily bro, of course, to help everyone here, and then I post daily content and things like that. Um, And then I post this because it's factual, it's the truth. And then I kind of, because it's our page, right? It's my page. I'm the admin of the page. I can post these types. My take, right? My opinion, you know. Says they break and sabi ko break the chain, which is true, you know. I think it should be encouraging for someone, you know, to to help someone else break the chain of what? Of poverty, whatever you want to call it, you know. Break the chain of mediocrity. Break the chain of generational poverty. You know. And I don't talk a lot about that in this page because it's this is about virtual assistant and things like that. But I come from the BPO. I come from the call center. I come from where about 1.2 million workers or Filipino workers are currently working, which is the BPO, the call center industry. And I resigned as a QA. You know, so ano ibig sabihin nun? That means I experienced firsthand, you know, how to work there, how to get compensated. And when I finally got out of the BPO industry and went freelance and started my own agency and started businesses and became who I am today, you know, I realized one thing, that there's the skill set that you have sa BPO, right? The skill set that sino dito ang nasa call center, right? Is really transferable kasi, mga brosis. It's transferable. You're doing customer service there for $1.79 an hour. Wow. And you know, I didn't mean this to be a hurtful post or anything like that. It's just a factual one, you know, something to put into perspective when the ones who are following our page, you know, something for them to look forward to. Because the truth is it's really different. It's a big difference. The compensation is different. You know, you can work from home. You know, it's almost unfair sometimes if you think about it, you know. And you know, I'm not here to say sorry to this lady, but she gave us she gave us a doesn't recommend, right? First of all, we didn't do her any service, so I don't know why she doesn't recommend us, right? I'm not sure if she attended any of our trainings in the first place. If it was free, then I'm sorry. Yeah, if it was a free training, then I'm sorry if it was free. Why should I guess I should have charged for it. I don't know. Maybe she could have given a recommendation. I don't know. But I think she's not recommending us because we differ in ideals. And I want to make a point. I want to make a point tonight, mga broses. Doesn't, you know, even if we disagree on certain things, right? Doesn't mean that I don't like you, right? Doesn't mean that I won't recommend you. You know, if you want to keep working in the BPO, that's great, you know, and and you're happy there and you have friends there and you know, if you want to stay in the corporate, that's wonderful. You know, I'll support that 100%, you know. And I don't know if she was having a bad day or anything like that, you know. But obviously she posted this, and this is what she said. This is what she said. I don't know if you see it. Sorry if if it's too small. Ito mo sabi niya, that's how businesses work. So simula pa lang, sarcastic na, obviously. You know, kaya sa US, companies prefer to outsource 3PH equal to one US. So that's, you know, that's all of that is irrelevant, you know, because it's true, right? It's true. What I disagreed on her on is she insulted kasi. She started to insult it. She started to disrespect, and she probably doesn't know me, and I understand that. No problem. and I don't know her as well. But she started disrespecting whoever is making a lot more than than others. Kaya sabi niya, nakatikim lang ng dollar, napaka out of touch na. Anong break the chain? LOL. Pag applyin mo ang lahat ng VA nasa call center ngayon and make sure na mabigyan sila ng lahat na hindi bababa sa 5 USD. So, first of all, my intention for that post was not to give all the BPO workers work, right? We are trying. You understand, mga bros? We are trying our best to help, right? We are trying to help others who would like to transition from the corporate to our space. I don't think it's wrong to be proud of what we're doing here, right? I don't think it's I don't think there's nothing wrong of, and I don't think there's anything insulting about what I said in that post, what I wrote in that post. But obviously there was an insult, and I had to rebut. I had to reply. I don't usually reply because me as someone who would not make patol, right? You know me who would not make patol to anyone. But I had to reply because there were people messaging me, about the post, about the comment. So okay, sabi ko, reply ako, you know. And she started the insult, do I regret adding gas to the fire? I don't regret it, right? Uh, but I just felt I just had to answer it. So sabi ko dyan? Uh, okay, sabi ko dyan, yeah. Sige, let's just be grateful and be quiet, right? Oh. So probably that's the reason why. That's the reason why, because we're not loud enough. No. Maybe because we're not loud enough, mga brosis. That's why we still have brothers and sisters who are in the hustle and bustle of the call center life. I don't know. You know? And then I continue to say, because God forbid someone tries to actually challenge the status quo, which is the BPO, right? And help others aim higher. Which is what we're doing. We're just casting vision. You know. What if there's something better? What if you can be better? What if I can be better? Right? Oh. What if there's more to who I am right now? Is there anything wrong with that? I think that's beautiful, in my opinion. And then it says there, we romanticize sending siblings to school and buying meds. Well, because she, uh, that's kind of where she was going, right? We romanticize siblings going to school, or siblings to school, and buying meds, while conveniently ignoring the fact that some of the jobs barely even. I thought I was supposed to say barely even afford the better things in life, even if you can do better. Yeah, and you can be better. And then I went on to say, just because someone dared to taste a bit of dollar doesn't mean they're out of touch. Maybe they're just tired of the crumbs and want people to realize they deserve more. And I meant every word of that, mga brosis. Maybe there's just a call center agent out there tired of the rain. Hello, you can comment if you want. It's okay. Let's be interactive here. Tired of the drama at the office. Tired of the salaries that are given. Alam naman nila mas malaki ang mas malaki pwede nilang kitain when if they're not in this space, in the call center industry. Maybe I don't mean all of them, right? Maybe. And I'm sure there are those who are happy where they're at. But I'm also sure that there are those who are not happy where they're at because I talk to them every single day. I've coached them. Some of them even transitioned already to the remote workspace. No. Then I go on to say, but sure, let's shame those who want better para lang ma-justify mo ang current condition ng iba. Okay? So, obviously she took that insult and she didn't take it lightly, right? Uh, Let me get to the original post so we can read it there. Where's it at? Boom, 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 boom. Here. Dito natin basahin. Replies. Okay, and then I continue on to say, mga broses, and you can read the whole post there. It's fine. And then I go on to say, you say we can't force people to demand more. I wasn't forcing people to demand more on that post. You know. Sabi ko, excuse me, no one's forcing. We're just trying to open opportunities here. And if that feels like a threat to you, maybe it's not the message. That's the problem. Maybe it's the mirror it's holding up. Okay, so, obviously she understood that because she speaks English and she writes in English. She writes good English, right? And I told her, and fact check lang, it takes a lot more than 3 PH employees to equal that of a single US worker, which is true. It takes more than 10 PH employees to equal that of a single American US worker. Minimum wage pa. All right? And of course, she went on to reply. She tries to still insult me, obviously. Yes, completely out of touch. You know, you're no better than those na laging nagko-complain sa lahat ng gobyerno, ng government, pero wala ring contribution sa resolution. If you are not part of the solution, you are not part of the problem. And then, of course, I just say this. It's better to be out of touch than to be out of money, which is true. I firmly believe that. At least those of us out of touch are trying to help people stop settling for less than their worth. Yeah. And sabi ko, I leave it here. Nung sinabi ko, I leave it here, it's my right to, it's my account eh. You understand, mga brosis? It's my page. When I said I leave it here para wala nang magko-comment, hindi na siya makakapag-reply, yeah, that was my intention para hindi na tumuloy yung discussion at humaba pa. What did I do? I turned off the comments to those who are non-followers. So ganito lang yan, sis. If you were a follower, you could have commented. Yeah. And she took that against me. Sabi niya, sasagot pa daw siya pero hindi na raw siya makasagot. Well, if you were following the page, then you could have still commented. Diba? And then when she wasn't able to comment what she was gonna comment, she left a non-recommendation on the page, which is totally fine. I'm not here for the recommendations, broses. I know who I am. We've been here almost a year. You know who I am. You know what we do here. You know what we've done here. You know what we've achieved here. And to those who have been supporting us and have been staying with us and have been, following us and have been working with us and shares the advocacy, you know what? I truly appreciate you. And I just want to let you know that I'm here because of you. Okay? I'm here because of you. All right. And it's not, and I hope you understand that. uh, kasi okay pa sa akin kung hindi transferable yung task. Kung nasa trabaho ka na hindi transferable yung task mo as a VA, then hindi ko sa akin okay lang yun. Pero halos lahat kasi ng BPO jobs, halos lahat ng IPO jobs, halos lahat ng RPO jobs in the office, and you can unfollow me for this if you want. It doesn't matter now. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Pwede niyong gawin yan dito. Kahit hindi pa kayo magbayad ng course, kahit hindi pa ho kayo magpa-mentor at magbayad ng coach at magbayad ng mentor, just because you were trained in the call center industry, that in itself is enough for you to transition here and double and triple what you make. Is there anything wrong in that? Is there anything wrong in saying that? I don't think there's anything wrong in saying that. It's not insulting. It's just factual and it's the truth. And even people in the BPO will tell you that. Right? So, I tell you this, lady, I don't know you, and I hope you become successful one day, and I wish you the best. But I really appreciate you, not recommending Profit Partners International, because this is a non-profit organization. It's kind of hard to not recommend an organization that doesn't really ask for anything in return. Diba? So, tutuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo. Libre pa rin ang weekly town hall. Right? Libre pa rin ang VA coaching, ang VA training and coaching every Sunday. 3 oras yan. 2-3 oras yan. Sa August 30, tama ba lang? Sa August 30, may libreng GVA training. Okay? Libre ho yun. Wala ho yung bayad. Pwede ho kayo mag-register. We're not going to charge you anything. At sa iba, bayad yan. Sa iba, binabayaran yan. Pero dito po sa Profit Partners International, it's free of charge. You don't have to pay for that. And then if you don't like the training that you didn't pay for, you end up not liking the training that you didn't pay for, then be my guest. Don't recommend this as well. Yeah. You know what? I really don't like that free training that Bro TJ did, even if it was free, even if I didn't really pay for it. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And we're gonna have free in-person trainings as well. We're scheduled for one dito dyan sa south part ng Manila. And then we're gonna go up north. Yeah. So, I'm sorry kung hindi yan ang ating topic today, but I just had to address that, mga broses. All right? Okay, so, kailan bro ang start na accelerator? It has already started, Micah. It has already started. I'm not sure if you've already scheduled a one-on-one. Okay? So just to let you know, Profit Partners International is a non-profit organization. Nagkataon lang na may mga negosyo kasi ako na for profit. Kaya nag-intertwine siya, mga brosis. Nag-intertwine kasi siya. Kaya ngayon, ang ginagawa namin, hihiwalay talaga namin ng Profit Partners International. Ihiwalay namin ng PPI sa kahit anong monetizing agency na meron ako. Para ma-identify talaga si PPI as an organization na nagtuturo ng libreng VA training, nagmamatch tayo ng libre. Saan kayo nakakita ng ganun? Nagmamatch tayo ng client na walang bayad. Mga brosis. Nang wala tayong cut dito. Ang mga kasama ko, mga agency owners at mga premium VAs. And I told them, bigyan natin itong ibang ating mga kasama opportunity. At wag na tayo kumuha ng cut kasi pag kukuha pa tayo ng cut, di ba? So, I just felt that I just need to protect the identity of this organization. Kasi it's mirrored towards myself. Okay? All right. So, saan po yung magre-register ng free GVA? Wala pang, may form na pero mamaya pa isi-send. Isi-send po muna sa Discord group natin kasi yung Discord brothers and sisters natin, sila muna magre-register. Right? And then when we send them that, isi-send natin dito sa PPI page and then register na kayo. We can accommodate up to I don't know, maybe we can accommodate up to 200 participants para hindi masyadong mabigat sa iba pang. May iba pa kasing mentor may iba magtuturo mga brosis, hindi lang po ako. Ako ang magtuturo ng client acquisition part and yung interview, kung paano maging success or paano maging effective sa interview. Pero yung mga Canva na yan, yung basic yung interview, yung resume optimization na yan, I'm not gonna teach that. Magtuturo niyan ibang mentor. At libre. Wala ako yung babayaran doon. GVA training. Okay? All right. Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for attending and showing up sa ating Daily Bro podcast. And I'll leave it here. I'll leave you with this quote, that at the end of the day, you can't really please everyone. Even if you give free value, even if you show them the nicest of the things, even if you empathize, even if you sympathize. And maybe the lady just understood me. Maybe there was just a misunderstanding. And, I'm sure there was a misunderstanding. Because if she knew me from the get-go, she would have understood where I was coming from. That I was coming from a place of love. I was coming from a place of kindness and gratitude. Gratitude because what I have now can be achieved. So that's the thing, What I have now can be achieved. And I'd like to share that sa mga brosis natin. Yeah. And of course, to those who understand me, to those who know what we're doing here, God bless you guys. Hanggang dito muna ako. May coaching pa ako. Imagine mo, may coaching pa ako after this. in 5 minutes. So I overstayed. I'm so sorry. Until tomorrow, right? Mindset Wednesday tayo tomorrow. Tama ba? Mindsetting Wednesday. Hanggang dito muna tayo. And I'll catch you later, broses. Thank you.